Hi, I'm Darren Gruner. I'm with Compression Leasing Services, and this is our nitrogen membrane unit, or nitrogen separation unit. It takes 3,500 to 3,700 CFM of air and separates it into 95% pure nitrogen at 325 pounds. This is where the air comes into the unit at between 300 and 350 psi. And it immediately goes through a pre-cooler, which is an advantage of our piece of equipment over others. Because you can use it with standard air compressors that may not have aftercoolers. This pre-cooler has a variable frequency drive, so we can accurately control the outlet temperature from the pre-cooler. So after we've cooled the air to between 80 and 110 degrees, we then separate the air to remove all the water and any oils that might be present from the compressors. We have 3 levels of separation. We have a combination mesh pad scrubber and coarse coalescer, followed by a fine coalescer, followed by a carbon filter. After we removed all the water and impurities from the gas, from the air, we heat it up to between 130 and 140 degrees so that it goes through the membranes at optimal performance. One advantage of our design is that our heater uses coolant or antifreeze that has been heated with an electric heater and uses a tube and shell, instead of a direct electric element in the air, which can be a fire or explosion hazard due to compressor oil that might be in the air. After the air comes out of the heater, it goes into the nitrogen membrane bundles. The nitrogen passes through the fibers, and the oxygen vents out to the outside of the fibers and is vented to atmosphere. The purity of the nitrogen is dependent upon how much time it spends in the bundles, in addition to pressure and temperature. So we have a purity valve that controls the flow rate through the bundles, and we can accurately control our nitrogen purity to within tenths of a percent. This is monitored by an oxygen sensor, so you can tell how pure the nitrogen is, and then also we have a flow meter that tells you how much nitrogen you're getting. This unit is controlled by 3 separate process controllers. One controls the speed of the variable frequency drive on the pre-cooler. One controls the duration of the heater turning on and off to maintain our preheat temperature. And then a third process controller which controls our purity percentage by modulating the purity valve. This unit can work with a variety of sizes of compressor that compress between 300 and 350 psi. These valves allow us to block off banks of membranes in 20% increments so that we can still perform well with lower flow rates. On this side of the unit you can see our purity valve and our conical style flow meter, so we can maintain our purity and so that we can measure how much nitrogen we are producing. Because we utilize a large electric heater to maintain our air temperatures for the nitrogen membrane unit, we have to have power. This is a 125 kilowatt generator that's designed to run this piece of equipment. Now this piece of equipment really only requires about 75 kW, but the excess makes it run nicer.
Thanks for watching. For more information on the new nitrogen membrane unit, visit our website at www.compressionleasing.com or call 1-855-355-3242.